everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movieman here. And before we get started, just to let you know, I will be on the Cider Podcast. Link to the podcast page down below. I will be on it this Wednesday. We're going to custom discuss the Oscars, upcoming film season, whatever the hell else comes to mind. Plus, I am trying to work on and see how I can get one together. It'll be a Mark Movieman review just for the Cider show, so check it out. I'm working on kind of a special review for them. Hopefully I can get it together in time by the time we record it. Now, on to today's film, which is Chronicle. Yes, Chronicle. It's brought to you by new director and writer Josh Tank, and it's a story of three teenagers who happen to come into some special powers, and we explore through found footage how these powers change their lives, bring them closer together, and also can tear them apart. Okay, that's the gist of the story. Now, you know how hard I am on the found film genre. I usually don't care for it. You know, it's just too much of a shtick, okay? They usually rely too much on the found footage and not much on the story. Well, let me tell you, Chronicle is a refreshing and exciting change to this genre. Not only to this genre, though, to the superhero genre, okay? Because at its core, it is a superhero film. But you also got the elements of the teenage coming-of-age story, but those aren't the main focus. Those are just elements to help add to the superhero element of the film, okay? You've got Michael B. Jordan, who plays the slick, running for class president gentleman who is just a nice guy, in general, great guy. You can tell he's going to be going into politics, but he's not full stereotype, so, which was good to see, you know? He's not too over-stereotyped just to help fit into that teenage clique, okay? You buy into his character. You also buy into Alex Russell's character, Matt Garrity, who is kind of the Jung reading psycho. You know, he's a very intelligent guy, but doesn't want to be too intelligent to his classmates because he wants to still stay cool, you know. But we get those elements from his character, and then we get the phenomenal performance by a relative newcomer, Dane DeHaan, as Andrew Detmer, who is the social outcast of the high school. He carries a camera around all the time, which people do address is pretty creepy. And he's got a rough family life at home, which kind of explains why he is the way he is with his abusive alcoholic father and his sick mother. But, again, those elements aren't too overdone, and they are just to add to the whole superpower element, which at its core, the Chronicle is about superheroes coming into their powers, okay? It was great because it was like found footage of the supervillain to be and superhero to be, okay? It's a part that I really liked when Heroes, the TV show, first started, you know, where they get kind of the video footage of recording a teenager testing her powers. Kind of same concept here, but explored, given more depth, and the characters are better developed. The newcomer fairly new writer, director Josh Tank gives us a story and turns the genre of superhero character as well as found footage movies on its heels. I liked this film a lot. He addresses the fact that everybody has cameras nowadays and uses that reality as to help get different camera angles we haven't seen before in a found footage film, okay? He puts these things together so well that by the end of the film, when we get to the third act, the big climactic scene, where these kids really come into their powers and such, you buy into the other camera angles that we see, okay? They do some creative stuff. There's about the only complaint I had, there's this one female character who walks around a camera who seems, you know, she put in there, her purpose is kind of give you the alternate camera angle. Now, while they didn't develop her too much because this movie really is focused on the three teenagers, she did seem kind of just added in there. But then again, it's found footage, so you can't get every character covered. But the three characters you do get, which are played by DeHaan, Russell, and Jordan, fantastic performances by all three. I see great futures in them. Michael B. Jordan has been in a number of other things, including recently Red Tails. I see great things for all three of these guys, plus Josh Tank. And you found footage movie writers and directors out there, use this movie as your bar, because for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. 4 stubs for a found footage film, I know. But I couldn't help but enjoy this film too much. I became invested in the characters. The found footage wasn't the shtick, but it was the element that helped hook me in, but it wasn't the main focus of the film. The main focus of the film was about power and how teenagers who suddenly get extreme powers handle that change. And it's been done. I haven't seen it handled too much better than it was in Chronicle. And that'll about do it for us here at the Final Cut. Till next time, folks, keep that ticket stub.